Hey, and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Deluxe, I think, Springer. And here we have him in his vehicle mode. I had recorded this with him in his helicopter mode first, and I've learnt once again another good lesson to always try transforming my figures again before recording them, just in case you forget things, to which in my case I did forget things. Oops. I thought that was going to be a lot more flexible. So you see him with his weird turret. I'm going to take that off because I reckon that looks stupid. Things don't all completely tab in properly, and when they do, they just run tab. He doesn't roll very well. He does a little bit. I think it's more because of his crutch piece, and this piece here, I feel like I'm going to start shipping that if I push it too hard. So this is part 1 of 2. I have decided after the experience with Octane that all triple changes from now on will be recorded in 2 parts at least, which is going to make things interesting when I get to 6 shot. That's going to be interesting. So this figure was also picked up by my second eldest nephew. Like I said in the Hot Rod video, I'm literally recording this the same night. I've literally got a Hot Rod right next to me. That, you know, now that we're reasonably out of lockdown, I can actually see the kids again, and I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, so this is what he picked. He picked Springer. I'm trying to also get him into the Transformer fold. I'm trying to help him earn some money by doing jobs to get him an Optimus Prime, probably Kingdom, by the time he has the money for it. It doesn't look too bad. Like I said, certain things, should be tabbed in here, and I think the only things holding it back is because of this groove. But it does look good, and you can always, like I said, you can always tell when it's a Siege. You look for the scratch paint. You know, I would have been perfectly happy if this was just normal. I don't think I have any of the Siege figures that I like having the scratch paint. I get the point. It's during war, it happens, but I don't need it on my Transformers. If I really wanted that sort of thing on my Transformers, I'd do it myself, and I'm not that good. So we have various modulator ports. We have here, we have here, we have here, oh man. This one here, this one here, this one here, this one here. And I suppose you could use his hands if you could find a use for him. And of course he has, excuse me, explosion points, which is currently hidden here. You might be able to use these, I suppose. I suppose these bits on the side. So let's get down. No, almost did the wrong thing again. Let's get down to size comparison. Here he is with Windblade. Right now he's just about as long as she is. She is a little bit taller because of her blade, and obviously she is a lot wider with the wingspan. So let's get down to helicopter mode. So what you're going to do first is you're going to lift up this. That was a little bit interesting squeak. And then you're going to come in here and you're going to untab the arms like so. And then what you're going to do is there is a double hinge under here. If you sort of wiggle, probably going to untap everything else, because it's mostly the front more than anything else. I'm just trying to figure out how to properly do it without everything else. Come on, I know you're there. I folded you down. All right, where are you? The only problem with this figure is trying to get some of the pieces going, and that just popped off. Try to get his arms further out. There we go, that's helped a bit. So probably get his arms nice and far out. Hopefully they just Pegs back in. Which way you go? You go this way. There we go. That's back in. So what we want is we want to keep all this straight so you can use it in helicopter mode. It's just a matter of getting that double joint to move. Have I got it? No, I don't think I do. Sort of got to get that forward. There we go. And that sort of gives you all this extra space. Now, when I did this before, like I said, I did it from helicopter mode, I forgot about that joint. So if you try doing it without it, are you kidding me? Come on, just down there. This comes up and you end up with it shorter. And instead of it going where it is, it should tab into here somewhere. So let's get on with the shoe. So we're going to fold that up now that we have that in the right place. We're going to untab the legs and we're just going to rotate both of them back as if we're trying to get him into robot mode. We're then going to rotate the thigh on both sides. We're going to rotate this in for the moment. We're going to rotate this wheel out, and I always end up forgetting a step. Rotate that out, then rotate that in. So that snaps back into place. So rotate that out, rotate that out, rotate that back, rotate that in. And I've missed a step again anyway. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop this hinge here and straighten it out like so. All right, so you can, if providing you get his fin back out, you can tap all that together. Come on, like so. And we'll get the arms done first. Yeah, no, we'll do the finished legs off. So this is going to fold up here and here. Now, you'll know you're in the right place because these grey pieces come underneath the legs. Plug up a bit. Now, keeping those down without popping them off, you're going to slide the arm. Oh, whoops, almost forgot another step. I'm going real well with this video. You're going to untab this. You're going to fold this out. You're going to give it a bit of a pull and a squeeze. Then we can tab that back in place. This is going to rotate so it goes in front of the wheel, and now it's done. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this up, keep that down. Now you want this to go on the other side so it sits at the front. And then you want to get this tab, if you can see it, plugged into the side of the arm. And if it looks just like that, you've got it. So we do it on the other side, chip that down, unplug that, fold that out, give it a little bit of a wiggle and a pull, won't turn it yet, plug that back in place, rotate it the other way would be helpful, fold that back up, make sure that's in the right spot, plug that in place. It won't press right up against, the hands will get in the way a little bit, and then you can fold this back. It doesn't really tab in, it's supposed to tab in a little further, it doesn't quite work. Give it a good squeeze to make sure everything's in the right place. And there we have a slightly less convincing helicopter mode. So let's get the final accessory. We're going to take these two pieces, I'm going to pull these off. There's the guns. Of course you can separate and put them all over the place. Then you want to take this piece and you want to plug them whichever way you want. I like having these little pieces here, vice versa. Now I did see in one of my groups that I'm in that someone built like a broadsword somehow, or a long sword with this, but you just take this, plug that in, and voila, you have Springer in his helicopter mode. And he is nice. I will say he's nice. I still hate the scratchings, but I don't know if I've said this already. I do plan on getting X-Transbots Springer, so there we go. And we'll get down to a little bit closer look to his in the next video. So if you like this video, give me a like, a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. I promise it will not hurt my feelings. Maybe even leave me a comment, or even better yet, subscribe. I think I have 4 subscribers if they haven't changed since my hot rod video. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.